All right, we're coming down to our third video on the short Labor Day week about price. And I find a lot of times that we put off having a conversation about price and rates. And that's because in our head, we've worked ourselves up so much about what the client's going to say, how they're going to react, what are we going to do, that we see a couple side effects of this. One, we put that phone call off. Then the client calls us. I'm going to tell you 100% that's the worst strategy. In our time management program, we talk about eat the frog. If you have something difficult to do, your best bet is to just do it right off the rip, first thing that morning, because you need to get it out of the way. When the client calls you, you're at a disadvantage because they're calling you. They're spicy, they're frustrated, they've gotten themselves all worked up. When you call them, you're at an advantage because you have a plan and you're there showing them your value, which is what we talked about yesterday. So don't put it off. Now, two, I see a lot of agencies that get themselves worked up and they want to remarket before having a conversation. I strongly encourage agencies to stop that right now. You will end up doing a lot of reshops with a low conversion rate because you won't get all of them on the phone. Second, your number one goal should be updating that account to find discounts that you can apply and get the best information. That account was written 5 years ago. There will be changes that need to happen, and there will be updates. And it's our job to gather those before we do a remarket. A lot of times we do the remarket because we dread the conversation. Either we haven't been trained in it, we aren't certain how it works. So we want to come on that call with a reason. Let me tell you what I've done. No, you want to get on that call and say, I've seen this happen and I want to go over a few things with you so we can get your plan in action. Let me make sure we have everything up to date. And you talk to the client. You build that rapport. Otherwise, we are literally just making it about price. We are literally just saying, the only value I have is finding you cheaper insurance, not educating you, not reviewing it, not getting updates. And by the way, if you're not going to review it with them and you go out to market and you don't know that they have a new roof, great news. You're going to be at a disadvantage no matter what. And if they call another agency, they're going to find that information pretty darn quickly. And your quote's not going to look good. So do not remarket before talking to somebody. We don't have time for that in insurance, and it's actually hurting the client. All it's doing is giving you a little reason to have a different phone call that's maybe slightly less difficult, but it's not in the long run. You're actually doing your client a disservice. So go through a bit of discomfort to get to a better place. What you'll find is you'll limit remarketing dramatically when you review accounts with people. The last thing I want to say to you about the dread is ask yourself, are these feelings or facts? Do you know, swearing on a stack of Bibles, how this client's going to respond? Absolutely not. So your worry is borrowing a problem from the future. And what that does is it drains your energy and it demotivates you and it doesn't make you have like a ridiculously amazing day. So you need to go into it with a deep breath, shoulders back, remembering your role. Your role is to talk to the person and build the plan. And under no uncertain circumstance are you ever to apologize for rate. You did not cause it. You apologize when you make a mistake of something that you have completely done on your own accord. So these are our tips to stop dreading the rate conversation. And if you put them into practice, you will see that you'll have a much easier go at it. I would like to just say that, our mashup is going to go over a few more details on this. So keep moving and keep trucking, everybody. And at the end of the day, you can master having these conversations about rate. So if you're enjoying our videos, I want to say a few things to you. First of all, thank you for supporting us. We don't have any sponsors for videos. We do this all to give back to the insurance community and make sure that you have tools in your agency. And if you're loving our videos and thinking to yourself, man, my agency needs this mentality that Kelly's talking about, then I want to share with you the fact that we only have a few more spots in our agency performance program. I personally only work with 20 agencies. We made that decision in January, and we are already over 11 sold. So it's a 2-year program, which means we only have a few spots, and I completely anticipate that by the end of the year, all those spots will be taken up. And so what I don't want you to do is miss out. So if your agency has over 10 team members in personal lines and small commercial, we are a good fit for you. We're going to come in and work on everything from renewal review calls to an agency assessment to set the organizational structure right, have accountability and job descriptions and incentives. And we're also going to do sales training, and we're going to do time management. So basically, we're going to come in and install our processes into your agency over 2 years. You might be thinking 2 years, that's crazy, but that's how long it takes. So if your agency is loving this, it's time to set up a time to talk, because I don't want you to miss out. If not, we're going to get a wait list together, and you might have to wait a bit of time, but your success is too important. So reach out to us today and schedule a time. If your agency doesn't fit those qualifications, we still have you. We've got our videos, we've got our online school, and we have our process packs. The online school is the exact content that we use live with agencies. The only difference is you don't have a coach like me, but it's a good starting point. So if you're interested, contact us today. We can't wait to hear from you.